$50,000, then it's not gonna cost the county anything.
Who's gonna maintain?
Well, that will be yours. I mean, we're gonna give it to you.
Why is Mobile County being so generous?
Well, we have a
Because I
tower,
went digging.
we know you have a need, that's the reason.
I went begging. When they took that tower down, I asked for it,
Now,
because we need it.
Well, Gary just knows Washington County, so.
I'm a good friend, you know, I personally, been working with
It's
y'all.
unusual somebody wanna give you something. Anytime anybody wanna give me something, they put a hook in it.
There's a hook there. We didn't, Gary just ain't told
That's
us
why
what
I'm
it
trying to
is.
get the hook. What's the hook?
I'll tell you what I'll guarantee you. I guarantee I'll never ask you about it again in my life. I don't want anything, and Mobile County doesn't need anything from your tower. Mr. Lindsley ran a schematics of the communication it will cover. It'll hit 14 different counties with VHF communication, all the way over into Mississippi. In Mobile County, we have got total interoperability communication now with 125 different agencies. And in 6 months, that will come into play. Every agency in Mobile County, we will have total interoperability communication with each other. And that's a tremendous asset. If you remember during 9/11 in Washington, in New York, the police department could not even talk to the fire department within that one city. That don't happen, that will not happen in Mobile County. We have put together total interoperability communication. This is just another link to have this county included in case of a terrorist attack or whatever. That will be yours for communication. But you'll also have it for your school system now. We don't want anything out of it. It's nothing. We have a tower. If you want it, you can have it. If you don't, we have other people that want it.
Gary, you talking about the forestry at work, on the land included, forestry, who owns the
We'll
land?
put that
Forestry.
right there in tower.
Okay.
We got a 150-foot tower there now that serves north repeater for the forestry radio with a backup generator and everything there. We're gonna put it right there.
Okay.
But it'll be 350 feet. And what we're hoping it will do is to shoot over in that bowl of, when you go down the hill to Bigby, you go down in that bottom right there.
No question.
And if the atmospherics aren't exactly right, then most of our communication skips right over. And what we're hoping is we get up high enough that it'll go down in that bowl. And according to wave propagation charts, this will do that. It'll go down in that hole over there.
It'll be total interoperability communication once you put everything together in your county. And it's a step process.
But we're starting out at about 250 ADL.
Don't know right off the bat.
I mean, we're starting out pretty high because, back in the 30s when they put in all those fire towers, they put them on the highest places they could find. Well, that's one of the highest points in Washington County. Then we're going 350 feet above that, so.
The 850-foot tower we have down on the reservation is on 128-foot elevation. And it's unbelievable. I mean, it's over. And the highest point in Mobile County, Joe Roofer, the county engineer, says is 150-foot elevation, and that's in Citronelle. Between the reservation and Citronelle is 150-foot elevation.
Here, this tower's already on the dirt.
Yes, sir.
Y'all gonna bring it up to us?
Contract will take care of it.
That's what we was thinking about. If you put the contract together, put that in the bid. But if you hadn't, we got a dump truck. We can get loaded up.
That's the old tower we took down over that Spring Hill by the
Right.
EMA.
Right. It's going to be painted. It's going to be a cost. But there's
Oh, yeah, now it comes out.
but that can be included in your contract.
That's all included in 85,000.
That's included in the 85,000.
Well, I'm still looking for the hidden cost. I got no problem with the tower, but I don't want the commission to get hit with some hidden costs that we don't know.
I went to a meeting.
If I know of any, I don't. I'll tell you.
At the EMA building, and Mr. Tanner, several more there, Mr. Walker from Homeland Security was there, so was Steve. talking about a piece of property up at Covington, school
Right.
board property.
Right.
But we decided then that it was so far off the right of way, and it would cost so much to build a road and there to run power in there, that kind of stuff, that we just kind of gave up on that, since they found this new site. There should be very little maintenance and upkeep to the thing after you get it up.
Forestry. That's the deal that you might be able to work out with the forestry.
You get forest.
Someone has to pay for the power, to run the tower lights and then.
Might have to maintain the right of way.
The right of way's there, there's right of ways there. All you gotta do is request
It's
it.
gonna be the right of way, it's right on the highway.
Forestry said they'll,
Still
you
got to
guys
do some
pass.
mowing and all that kind of stuff on
Well,
there.
they already do all
They
that.
take mowing everything up
They
there.
cut the
They're
trees
by the
back.
office.
They got
They
an
already
office
told
up
them.
there and a fire tower already there.
Forestry is very interested. The state of Alabama is very interested in this tower.
The cost of moving all your equipment on this tower, you talk about hidden cost.
Yes.
UHF, VHF, however many antennas you put over there, whatever systems, each one has a cost.
That's your $50,000 to be basic. And if you're gonna start with, your disc for, microwave disc, they're gonna cost, and the putting up there is going to cost. But the basics is gonna be $150,000. We'll get you there. And
We appreciate it.
there's nothing we get out of it, I don't get anything.
You give me that letter, Mr. Lindsay, and I'll make copies of it, distribute to all the.
That's a very good thing.
And,
It'd be a great project.
we'll talk about it at our next meeting.
Don't give it to nobody else if you.
Okay, if there be nothing else, I'd ask the, yeah, go ahead.
I don't know when we're gonna get something done on Blood Oak Road.
Man,
Well, you know, I talked to you, Mr. Cash, you said you had to let the road dry out. Well, the ditch is the road now. The ditch is higher than the road. Something needs to be done.
I'll agree. As I was talking with, Lee Jason yesterday, the paper man here in Chatham, you know, all these roads are bad. And, your road probably more better than any road down there. We got about 80 to 90 miles of dirt road. We're doing our best with, like I made a statement a while ago, we, we're just getting our grader back. And, we are, improving the roads as we can, and the weather permits. We go in, we do a little something, have another rain, wash it slap back out again. The only thing I can ask people in District 1 is bear with us, because, somebody gotta be first and somebody gotta be second on the road.
Yeah, we always last.
I'm gonna have to say, my 6 months being in office, I think I put more hours in on your
Graded
road
twice. Been graded twice.
and the Dees Road, Cooley Road.
These roads, you go, that's backhoe went up there this morning.
Yeah,
It beat the backhoe, talking about the equipment tearing up, they beat the traffic to death going down Blood Oak Road back forth to McIntosh,
Yeah.
to Parkman evening time.
we're gonna get it, I just can't give you the exact.
What happened when all the commissioners got together and come down there? I think the engineer come down there and looked at that road last year. That's back when Johnny was commissioner then, and all the commissioners got together and bought culverts and things and gonna put on that road. I remember that, Mr. Hilton. One culvert got put in on that road and the rest of them went back to McIntosh. 3 loads of dirt.
Well, I don't know anything about
That's
that.
before you took office.
Yeah.
But all the commissioners got together, was gonna get together, work on the road. Cause they all met down there one morning, I talked with them that morning, I was headed to work. Ain't nothing been done. Like I say, all the culverts went back towards McIntosh, they put one culvert in, I think. But we need to get something done.
Well, I will tell you, it ain't happened no matter right this moment. But I'm gonna meet with, gentleman tomorrow. If it ain't flood, we get stuck. And, FEMA did approve the, Bud Oldham Road be, built back up.
You gonna start on 45 side and come in?
That's the whole road.
Well, I was gonna say the whole road, but more you got more residents on 45 in than you do.
We'll probably be starting on 45, cause I'm gonna have to contract a couple